Welcome to Kino Casino, April 27th, 2026. And every day, more and more is taken from Jeremy Hambly. Hamburglar Hambly's in a hell of his own creation. And every day the heat in the oven gets cranked up and up and up. Today he lost the Discord server. Yeah. He nuked it from orbit, chat. It's game over for the quartering on Rumble, folks. The affiliate link no longer works. This is why he's got rid of the Discord, because the only reward that existed for becoming a member to the quartering on Rumble or whatever, the quartering.com, was access to this Discord. And you signed up with promo code quartering for 50% off on the year. The affiliate code doesn't work anymore, guys. The affiliate code doesn't work anymore, guys. I'm pretty sure Rumble has cut him off. It's done. There's no more live streams on Rumble. It ceased. It stopped. I don't think they're coming back on the 4th of May either. I think it's just going to be quietly decommissioned, quietly given the day of the pillow treatment as it deserves. And by the way, Rumble, the platform that supposedly gives him millions and millions and millions of dollars a year, the 5-year extension, which, you know, the actual CEO of Rumble said was
5 years. Why lie like that?
Quartering just lies and lies and lies and thinks that no one will ever find out on his lies. Quartering is supposed to put out 5 videos a day. One at 12, one at 1, one at 2, one at 5, and one at 6. Okay? He is at best putting out 1, maybe 2, and he's deleting them. Yes! Today was his best effort. But here's the thing. Rumble, which is supposed to be his primary platform where all these millions are coming from, is the last place to get uploads of his videos. If they come out at all, you would figure if a platform was supporting you to the tune of millions of dollars a year for the next 5 years, that would be your first priority. But no, the videos don't come out there. And if you search his name, as you see right here on Rumble, it's all hater videos. The SEO has been completely taken from him. It used to be he got preferential treatment on this website. It used to be that you couldn't go anywhere on the website without seeing quartering. He was recommended everywhere. But now, even when you search this bum's name, you can't find him. All you can find is the legions, the dozens and hundreds of channels that are out there destroying this. On YouTube, it's even worse.
Let's type it in here. This is all live
it's just
search.
Completely falling apart. And in his mind, what he told everybody, he said this would be blown over by last week.
Oh no.
It's still ongoing. Look.
Rev did a new video. Yellow flash side scrollers mad at the internet. Brittany Venti, some ordinary gamers. There's my face. It's not even my chat.
Metatron.
It's not even Metatron.
There's Metatron, a 1 million subscriber channel coming in. We got Ghost of 8 Dots. 8 Dots is resurrected from the grave to felt Hambly once a fucking again. It's a feeding frenzy. And what this is the old phenomenon we used to talk about back in the day during blood sports. This is whale fall. Do you see? The whale, as it falls down to the ocean floor, every organism takes a bite out of it. They all feast on it, you know? And so now you come out there, they're making their names off this saga. Small channels, medium-sized channels, big channels. Everybody wants a piece of quartering, and all this guy can do, like an ostrich, is stick his head in the sand and pretend his poopy pants don't stink. But it's not going to work like that, bro. You don't understand. Like, there is now a cottage industry around your failure.
It's like about the size of DSP at this point.
Well, it could be even bigger, you know?
At this point.
Because what quartering didn't understand is just how much latent hatred there was of him out there. I think even we didn't truly understand that basically every single person who's ever interacted with the quartering over the course of the last 10 years hates his guts, wants him to suffer and lose everything because he's such an unlikable, awful, stinky piece of shit. That's just the truth. Nobody was on this guy's side. There's no one who stands with him. Not one friend this guy has on the entire internet that's not on his payroll.
I obviously can't say who it was, but someone from back in the day, a really famous YouTuber.
You wouldn't even believe it.
And I was like, what the fuck?
You wouldn't believe it.
Don't say anything. But he was just like, Andy,
Anisha,
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for destroying the quartering.
Bro,
like they're so
when
happy.
This person comes to you on bended knee, I'm so grateful you destroyed the quartering.
He's like, thank you.
You know it's over. You know it's over for Jer. Just so many people crawling out of the water. Names you haven't heard of in 5 years, 10 years.
Like,
they all want the quartering scalp. They all want to drink his blood. And it's been happening. The guy is just absolutely like totally cooked. You look at his viewership numbers on the quartering. None of these videos are getting to what he needs.
At all.
In order for him to average his worst month ever, which was his business was basically dead in December of last year, he needs to get 100,000 views per video.
5 videos a day.
5 videos a day, 100,000 views.
By the way,
that's what he...
Main videos, not this papered over fake number.
The shorts don't pay anything.
No.
The shorts he's making on the 1 million short views a day, which is what he's getting.
Yeah.
He's getting about $20. It's not enough. $100 a week. It's not enough. It's worthless.
Bro.
And you can have a subscriber count as high as you want, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. It doesn't matter. If you can't actually generate watch time and long form views for advertisements to play and rake in ad revenue, it's over. Yeah. And he can't do that anymore. This guy is lucky to sniff 30,000 views. That used to be his floor. That used to be he was deleting the videos if they were 40, 50,000 views. That was considered an abomination. Now the big hot news comes in about Donald John Trump and the ballroom and the correspondence dinner. This should be, he's feasting. This should be the Charlie Kirk standing on his grave to make him tall 2.0 resurgence arc. But it's not. Do
you have the video in the folder?
I have it. Of course I have it. We're going to cover it tonight.
I tweeted it. I was losing my mind, bro.
It's the worst video we've ever seen.
Not only on his channel. On any channel ever like that posted. If you watch the locals, I lost my mind. And
he was drunk out of his mind at the bowling alley. And the audio at the beginning of this video is right ear only. It's right ear only. And then eventually it's no ears only. Yeah. For like minutes. For like half the video, it's just completely muted.
The dinner sound effects. You hear the dinner?
He uploaded this. It wasn't a live stream with technical issues. He edited this and uploaded it and was like, it's good. Oh. He must have been so blackout drunk. And how you can tell he was blackout drunk? The title doesn't even make sense.
Okay, what was
Nor
the title?
do any of his buddy, the title of this video, let me just pull it up.
I was so encapsulated by the video.
I don't misquote this. He calls it Donald Trump assassination attempt on just happened. Donald Trump assassination attempt on just happened. And he didn't fix it the next day. Or the next day.
And then he deleted the video after our promo video.
Once he didn't even realize how it was until we put out our promo video that he watched. And then he realized it was a total embarrassment and deleted it. But unlike Jeremy Hambly, we actually do show prep for our live streams, which is why people actually watch them. Exactly. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm able to string sentences together without going, guys, Meridian, my Merida, blah, blah, blah. Like, this guy is brutal. So, of course, he couldn't sweep it away. Plus, it was archived on Twitter.
I downloaded it immediately, everywhere. By the way. I have the copy, too. I downloaded every video he posts now. I download every post. Deleted, like, over the weekend, like, half the videos he put out, he deleted. Yes! There was one video, he called it the most important video he was going to make. I have that downloaded, by the way.
About the trans kidnapper or some shit.
Yes.
And then within an hour, he privated the video. And then a few hours later, he outright deleted the video. But apparently, this was the most important story that we all needed to know about to protect children and stop the trans predators. But I guess not, because Jer was embarrassed that he pronounced Merida as Meridia.
Meridia?
Holy!
So you all know, I did some local streams this weekend. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. It was a big success. Ashton, you watched a bit of the first one. Was my chat was the locals chat not faster than a Jer 30,000 viewer stream chat? Like, it was actually going faster, and it made donos, and we on him. And guys, someone on the locals posted 5 new channels uncovered. I sent Ashton a few of them. There's 5 brand new channels as of today.
I think there was another couple that just came in a few hours ago. Like, this guy has so many YouTube channels, and that's where it's like, I showed my report history on all 50 channels, Your Majesty. But even then, we all know he's calling the YouTube rep. And by the way, there's a massive round of flagging going on right now. It just so happens that everybody that criticized quartering is getting hit. Smash JT getting hit.
Yep.
Yellow Flash getting hit. Aiden Paladin getting hit. Bearing's wife getting demonetized.
So
Alyssa Clips got 3 videos age restricted. One of our clip channels, one of our Hydra heads, not ours.
Which, by the way, we have over 100 Kino Casino
Fanatics was nuked. It was taken down by quartering. It's getting insane. And not only him, but it's this whole environment now of, Feezers out there making privacy claims against Kino Casino Classics.
Why is Luther Morgan talking?
Forgotten political grift. So everyone.
Okay, whoa! Sorry, Twitter autoplayed that.
The stream audio is under attack by OBS-ski.
Thanks,
Luther
Morgan. Luther Morgan stone colds his way onto the stream.
But it's just getting to be ridiculous. And now, of course, YouTube itself, their automated systems and the AI and like that, it's getting ridiculous. And there's multiple instances. We're not even going to bring this up, and tell you who it was, but you guys know who it was. You've got people now inspired by quartering to hold other channels hostage with copyright strikes and make demands like they're terrorists or comic book villains as to what has to happen. There's multiple creators like this. Big creators, small creators.
I'm not happy about this situation at all. Like, quartering, you it up, dude.
Ethan VanSkyver as well. And I'm seeing the names flash by. We don't want to focus on these people right now because this is quartering that we're focused on right now and destroying the quartering, leaving him with nothing. But I assure you, all of these people are going to be dealt with in their own time, in their own form and fashion. And in particular, with some of them, the best thing that you can do is just give them no attention at all. Because the reason they're doing this is to get attention, and it's pathetic, and they won't be getting attention from us outside of this, because that's exactly what they want, because they're a pathetic, mentally ill loser that needs to figure it the out and stop pretending they're a digital terrorist. But this is the environment that Jeremy Hambly has cultivated. He has now made it cool to go after other people, take down their channel's flag. And part of what he's done is, even if he isn't taking these channels down himself, because at this point, there's so many people getting demonetized and taken down, surely it can't all be the Hambly YouTube rep, right? But what he's done is he's become a lightning rod that provides cover for other bad faith actors to attack people they don't like. And so if somebody gets another person demonetized, or they report a person and get them flagged down, immediately the blame goes to Hambly, and they can get away with it.
Yes,
and so
exactly.
This is the environment that Jeremy Hambly has created. He refuses to take any sort of accountability for it whatsoever. He refuses to even admit that he made a mistake. He thinks that he did nothing wrong. Well, everyone disagrees, and he can't keep his head buried in the sand forever. Every single video he puts out, every single live stream he does from this point on is just avalanche, flooded with negative comments. Hannah Claire Brimelow tried to put out a video today. Every single comment is about Jeremy Hambly and his antics. So this isn't fair to his employees. This isn't fair to anyone that's associated with him. He's everybody over because he's a selfish who won't do the right thing and make the call to his YouTube rep to get the clip channel restored and make a public apology like Mundane Matt did, where he admits that he's a soy-filled bitch that flagged things down and made the YouTube ecosystem for everybody. Because that's what he did. He went, and just like he poops in his pants, he took a big stinky dump in the pool, a big stinky dump in the punch bowl, and now we're all having to deal with this. And it's
you know the only person who's like walked away safely from this? Luke. Dodged.
Luke's timing was
he's
perfect.
The guy who like missed the Titanic. He's like, no. He's like running down the dock. I missed the Titanic. And then a week later, he's like, oh, okay. Yo.
I really would be surprised if they come back on the 4th of May. But even if they do come back on the 4th of May, it is just going to be a nightmare for them. It is going to be a quicksand that the more that they struggle, the quicker they drown. It's a nightmare. He's not making it through the summer. Even before all of this happened, it was very doubtful that it was going to make it to the end of summer. That's why apparently Luke had to be fired or let go. Now we think he probably quit, but that's why Luke apparently had to be let go, is there was no money to keep the staff on board because the Rumble contract was ending. Quartering tried to bluff even after he told us it wasn't being renewed and told us it was renewed. And the Rumble CEO goes, no, it's not. So the money is ending. I think the last check has already been cut, or it's going to be in a couple days. So they may limp on for another month or two, but it's going to be like $20,000 a month that Quartering is losing running this live stream. Do you guys know that? That's how much he's paying Hannah Claire, and Melanie Mack is like $10,000 a month each.
There's no way. It's got to be 4K.
It's crazy.
It's got to be 4K each.
No, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy the amount of money that's getting thrown into this dumpster, bro.
This is crazy,
dude. And just lit on fire. And this is the thing. The guy has now put a second mortgage on his home. So you'd think that Quartering, who's supposedly this super financially well-off guy, he would have his home paid off, but he doesn't. He actually built this home himself at a time during COVID when building materials and labor were like triple the rates before the pandemic and like double what they even are now. He bought at the worst time and spent a fortune building this that he took out loans for and mortgage for and all this crazy shit. And then with his coffee company, he took out a second mortgage on the home at a 7% interest rate for over $300,000. You got to understand, I believe the guy's property tax on this home alone is nearing 5 figures. I think it's like $10,000 a year. He has guys to maintain his saltwater aquarium. He has groundskeeper staff to maintain.
The groundskeeper bull.
You know, planes that he's purchased, multiple planes.
I ran into by accident this weekend.
You gotta understand, this guy's finances are, and they were always okay. All of these vanity projects. I don't think the coffee company was ever actually profitable. Okay. I think it was always a vanity project that he sunk a ton of money into. And I'm sure he did get some revenues out of it, but the profits were not there. And it's being wound up as we speak. I think the coffee company is about to go the way of the dodo, especially as we found out on Friday night. Quartering's coffee company is most likely in a lot of trouble. They violated a ton of FDA regulations. At least it looks like to me, based on Luther Morgan's research, they haven't properly labeled their coffee. So at minimum, all of that coffee at the Amazon warehouse is going to have to be shipped back to Quartering. He's going to have to repackage it with compliant packaging and then ship it all back to Amazon. And that's going to be a 10-figure expense even of itself. That's just the thing too about Quartering taking a second mortgage out on his home, right? For the coffee business. It means, and by the way, this is at a high interest, over 7%, over $300,000, okay? It means that he has no money in the bank. It means that he spent everything that he had. He burned everything he had, and it was always okay because the Quartering YouTube channel was so profitable, hand over fist. It had no overhead. It was bringing in millions and millions and millions of views a month and memberships and people signing up for this and signing up for that and this grift and that grift and this fundraiser, right? It was so profitable that it could absorb the losses from the vanity wings of the empire, from the live stream that was never profitable, from the coffee company that was never profitable. But now the Quartering channel, guys, I don't know if it's even making 10 grand a month.
No,
it may not even
3. It's making 3.
I mean, I think that that's a very conservative estimate. It might be making 5,000, but
no, it's not. I'm telling you guys, I did the math on it. I did the whole calculations. It's maybe making 4. That's like generous. Oh, the videos, highest CPM rate ever, all this stuff.
If you've been a long-time follower of this channel, and by long time, I mean the last 6 weeks or so, you would know that we've been following Quartering's massive ad spends on YouTube, on his Unsleeved Media channel. He admits to this, spending thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on advertising campaigns for Unsleeved Media, for the Quartering, for Quartering Live. And that's why you see these weird inorganic viewership jumps on videos, weird jumps in subscribers that don't make sense, because he's buying his views and subscribers. And he even admits that it's not a sustainable business model. Now, are these bots in the traditional sense? No. But they basically are, because these are people that YouTube is basically almost forcing to subscribe or forcing to view Hambly's content in exchange for money. And then what kills him in the algorithm is then all of these zombie subscribers that YouTube basically forces and don't watch. They don't give a they're like old people that these videos were shoved down their throats. They're not actual diehard fans that are going to be there. So then they see that the click-through rates in the algorithm are going through the floor. And so even less people click on it. And again,
non-consensual viewers.
The SEO punishment too that he's getting from every other YouTuber calling him out for his is making it even worse. So he is in serious, serious trouble right now, not to mention the fact that Quartering basically overnight by doing what he did, doubled our audience. I look here on a Monday, there's 10,300 viewers here.
He quadrupled my Twitter engagement.
I think I've
for every tweet I do now is over 200 retweets.
6,000 or 7,000 followers on Twitter in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I've barely even been active. For a whole week I had off. And so this guy is in serious trouble and he's really outnumbered. And I think what he was really counting on, and this is the delusion in his mind, is that he believes that because he has a 2 million subscriber sub count, that he's the bigger platform and he has more fans. But it's not the case.
No.
It doesn't matter. As Boogie2988 could tell you, who has 4 or 5 million subscribers, subscriber numbers don't mean. What actually matters is view count, and even more than that, live viewership and live donations and memberships from the community. That's where the actual money. And here's the other thing for Quartering too. For a long time, he made his bones off these sponsorship deals. Do you really think he's going to be getting sponsors anymore?
No,
because there are a lot of people out there. It's the same thing with DSP. Even if DSP had an audience, 1 million people out there will email his sponsors and be unconcerned. This guy's a piece of shit. Here's this, and this in the guy's history, and you shouldn't support him. And that's going to be the case with Quartering from now on. Now, I don't agree with that behavior, but that's just the simple reality of what's going to happen to this guy. And he just does not seem to have any sort of remorse, any sort of contrition, any sort of belief in his mind that he should reverse course, that he should stop, because again, he is completely snapped. He's detached from reality. He has massive delusions of grandeur. He thinks that he's bigger and better and badder than everybody else on the internet, that nobody can touch him, that he's a god, that he's a king. And it's just not really the case. And Jeremy needs to humble himself and he needs to take an L. And that's just, sometimes that's the way it goes online. We've had to take L's numerous times before. But if you don't humble yourself and you don't take the L and you don't reverse course, then is going to get worse and worse and worse. And that's what's going to happen because he's so prideful and so arrogant.
I bet you even if he tried calling his rep, they're like, we can't reverse this now.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, and this is the thing, if they reverse it, it means they have to admit they did wrong.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they're not going to reverse it, because if they do reverse it, then suddenly they may have to take accountability or may actually have to audit what the is going on in their program right now.
Yeah.
And this is the thing is a lot of people are getting demonetized. A lot of people are losing their channels and they're adding Team YouTube and they're like, what the this is obviously a mistake. This inauthentic content stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where guys who have their full face in videos
Aiden
are
Paladin,
talking. Yes.
Who does a stream on Wednesdays, talking, it's not AI, clearly.
And that's the thing, they don't want to reverse these decisions because then it means that they've made a mistake and they've done wrong, right? Yeah. So they're just going to double down. And unfortunately, what's happening with YouTube, and the writing has been on the wall for a decade plus about this. And I always long-term was very bearish on our prospects of staying on YouTube, even though it wasn't a channel that we even ran. It was our editor's channel, and it was compliant with the terms of service, and it was censored in order to fit the terms of service and be advertiser friendly and all of that, right? Because YouTube wants to become like television. They want to become like cable TV, where it's super sanitized, super curated. The people that are on there are celebrities, anointed by Hollywood, anointed by the system.
The ads now are 90 seconds long if you don't have premium. That happened last week, and now this week, all this happening?
And this is always what people say, but the you part of YouTube is being taken away, and it's becoming CorpoTube, and it's been that way for a long time. But the transition is really starting to hit. The one thing I will point out, though, about all of these people that are getting the inauthentic content demonetization and recycled content demonetization, how the is quartering not getting demonetized?
Yes!
There are people out there that are getting demonetized right now for reading news articles. That's his entire business. Buddy, there are people out there. He's getting
his shorts are stolen.
His shorts are legitimately free-booted content. Like shorts that he just sticks 5 seconds in front of. These are not transformative at all. But somehow, because he has a high enough subscriber count, and this is the only thing where that subscriber count really does matter, he got a YouTube representative that has the power to keep him monetized, that has the power to insulate him from all the other AI that everybody else is having to deal with. But look at this. Look, this is his content. As all of your favorite creators, or even maybe they're not your favorite creators, but they're creators you know of and maybe you'll tune into from time to time if they pop up in your feed, as they get demonetized for recycled or inauthentic content. Look at this. That's being allowed to stand. Look at this.
3 German Shepherds, and I've tried to make them do this, and I can never get them to do it. This is the way. Check this out.
Was that 6 seconds? Yeah. And then he takes this person's video, no credit to the other creator. At least if you put their logo and a link to their something and go, hey, check out so-and-so here at the Puppies and Kitties channel. But instead, he slaps his logo on it like he made that.
Yeah.
How is that allowed? How can you make money off of other people's content? Go ahead, play another one.
Look at these eyes, by the way.
Well, he's in rough shape, man. Look at that.
Look
scary. At his glassy eyes. I think he might be drunk right there. Yeah. Look at how shiny those eyes are. Those are the eyes of a drunk, are they not?
Yeah, they're beyond.
In this country, especially with food services out of control, and these customers got exactly what they deserve.
The food being serviced to your mouse out of control, you pig.
I saw
look at that.
Wait, is this a... Look at this.
Entitlement. And this woman is absolutely amazing at debate, and we need more women in this space because she's awesome. Check this out.
What?
But I remember, I think it was 2016.
Stealing from whatever podcast, yo?
Do they know?
Do they know?
Did he ask whatever podcast if it was okay to just free boot their content? Like, this is the thing, is a lot of these creators are just so big and so disconnected from this, they don't even know that they're being stolen from.
Yeah.
Do you know? And it's the thing is, so many people are stealing from them that it becomes impossible to actually crack down on this. But quartering really is the lowest of the low in the creator ecosystem. He's just a thief, and he's a snitch, and he's a bitch. Like, that's just what he is. And we all know what he is. And Stuttering Craig was right when he said that quartering should be demonetized. Because you shouldn't be able to make money off of this.
No, you shouldn't.
You really should. This is insane. It's like, it's one thing when you do a reaction like we do. Okay,
Pause
even then people used to, and back in the day, say that reaction content was lazy, it was garbage, you shouldn't do this because it's reliant entirely on other creators. But at least with that, most of the time, especially with us, our commentary is sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times the length of the original clip. Like, we'll do a 10-minute clip and it'll be 2 hours long. You know what I mean? And that's it. And that's actually transformative. But if you just take somebody's 2-minute clip, do 10 seconds on the front, what do you guys think? You can't do that. But this is the guy who apparently gets to go around and police what everybody else does. Well, he blatantly violates the terms of service every day.
Yeah.
How can this be? I don't know.
But, by the way, before we continue here, just 2 big shout outs here. First to our Rumble channel. It's on the pinned comments right there. So Flake's uploading almost every day 5 hours of content. And by the way, great news. Some hero out there on Twitter, Mr. Felton, downloaded every clip channel video ever made. And he's sending it all to Flaked right now, over a terabyte. All 1,235 videos will be uploaded here on Rumble. Go subscribe to this. And we got over 100 clip channels, by the way. Like, not us. People are over 100 clip channels, which we're going to be linking.
Over 100 people have signed up and launched their own clip
and Flake
channels.
is trying to respond to all of you. He has over 150 DMs right now, and he's trying to help everyone. So be patient if he's taking some time. And lastly, thank you to everyone up there, locals. I did 2 streams over the weekend. Ash and I are planning to do some extra bonus streams there. They will also be on Gum Road. I'm going to upload those. Very fun streams. Thank you, everyone. And on locals, by the way, everyone's posting on the wall there, and there's like funny memes, and
it's actually
it's fun.
Dare I say it, to become a real community.
It
as gay as that is, but.
And you know, you can actually follow people, and people are almost like Facebook, but for us. It's crazy. So locals, go subscribe to that right there. I don't know if that's
the best sales pitch there, but
Facebook,
listen,
but you could say the N-word.
Andy has already done 2 full live streams over there, 2 bonus streams. There's going to be a bunch more bonus streams to come, but we still need more people to subscribe to it in order to get us more live streaming hours.
But so
we're trapped now at only 2 hours. And as you guys know, it's not going to work out with the both of us talking only 2 hours.
Me alone. I was like speed running the you know how like Jer's like 1 hour and 48 minutes, right? With 3 people and struggling to say anything. You watched my stream. I was like I didn't even finish my topics. I'm like, I'm sorry guys, I gotta go. And it just stopped.
Oh, gotta get out of here.
Once we're at 500 paid members, it goes up to 3 hours, and then we'll talk to Chris as well and be like, maybe we have 6 hours.
Already, I believe we have over 300 paid members
almost 400
on the platform.
And 1,200 unpaid.
Like 4 times the amount of paid members that Quartering had a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And that was after him being there for 4 years. Mm-hmm. So us in like 4 days have done 4 times what he's done in 4 years on that platform.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why decisions are not going Jeremy Hambly's way, because he sold everybody at Rumble a bill of goods. He sold them a bunch of that he had a real audience that was actually engaged and was going to come over to the platform and spend their money. And it was a lie. He actually has no real audience. All he has is a bunch of clickbait and bots. That's all he really actually has.
Yeah.
And this week has exposed it more so than ever. Okay. And if you go into his live stream with chat, which you can't right now because it's shut down because he's a bitch and he's scared. Where are those gaming streams, by the way, Jer? Where are those game streams you promised, Quartering?
You mean the Crimson Desert
streams? He said, I'm going to do a few of these in the next couple. I think I'm going to have fun next week and do all these gaming streams. There's no gaming streams, Jer. And it's because you have no fans. You have no fans, not even to watch you read the news, let alone play video games worse than DSP and Review Tech USA, buddy. Let's be real. That's all of your haters, all of your detractors come in and just dominate that. And this is the fate that you're going to have from now on. Your viewership is going to keep dwindling and going down, and your detractors are just going to keep going up and up and up. Because you know what, Jer? It's really funny to with you. It is. The memes are fun. The atmosphere right now online on the timeline is fun. Everybody's dunking on you.
Yeah.
And the worst part for you is everybody's having fun with it. Even your own fans. I've seen people say, I actually, as few as there are, and this is how bad it is, they go, I'm having fun laughing at these shorts, making fun of Jeremy, you know? Because it's true. The truth is on our side. It's funny as your side is lame and sucks ass, Jer. You have Nick Rekieta, the cuck. That's it. It's over.
So, but yeah,
that's
so
the situation.
We need 130 more paid members, do longer streams, and I'll be uploading some videos this week. That will be blocked.
Somebody saying EVS? No, EVS abandoned.
He flipped.
EVS flipped against Jer and called him a bitch and said that he regretted supporting his lawsuit years ago and that he got beat up by a and it was funny that he got beat up by the essentially. It's sad.
Yeah.
So it's really, really down to just the dregs now.
Yeah.
The lowest of the low.
And lastly, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow for 2 hours. So go subscribe right now to Locals. Check out the Rumble, all that good stuff. And real fast, let's shout out some of these donos.
We got Theodore. Okay, Ashton Shipfick for a gifted sub. Theodore Feezer the Bald for 30 subs.
Let's go.
Father Don Cockleone for 25 subs. Yellow Flash for 5 subs. Sandy Q for 5 subs. Strike X Freedom for 5 subs. Jones for 5 subs.
Dang.
Gator 941 for 5 subs. Boba for 2 subs. Sketch 510 for a sub. Warfare just subscribed. X in Wonderland for a sub. We've got 5,000 kicks from Lickety Split saying each year. We got Steve Harvey Oswald for 5,000 kicks. Says check out LUS on YouTube for a new trove of MTG era Hambly.
Yes,
even back then he was
LUS.
generating hatred and dividing his community. We've got 2,000 kicks from Sneeden saying who's a bigger cuck, Jer or Chibi Reviews? Well, Chibi Reviews has actually admitted, I'm pretty sure, that he's a cuckold. So it's probably him.
I've seen people making fun of this guy, but I have no idea what's happening.
I hear he's a, you know, I hear that somebody's digging up his brother's grave and turning it into a xylophone or something.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I asked Josh the other day, I'm like, what the going on? And he's like, well, this guy's a freak.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
I hear he's taking down Kiwi Farms, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Always Kiwi Farms' fault.
They're saying in chat, you cannot unchair your brother. I've just been too busy, like, honestly, with Jer to really do the deep dive investigation. We'll let Josh and the Kiwi Farms style on that lolicon defender or whatever. Yeah, so I clipped some of these comments, but I guess we'll do it now.
Oh, sorry. I'll wait.
No, it's all good. Hannah Claire. All right. Hannah Claire put out her new video, and every single comment's like a meme against Jer.
We got so much content, guys. It's like today, Wednesday, Friday, already. King of Seas for 5 subs.
For 5 subs, huge support. We got Frank Booth for 25 subs.
Big support.
TSP cries it for 5 subs. Jay for a sub. Kino cured my depression for a sub. Smelly's pick for a sub. Ryan489 says made a kick account for the casino. Hambly316 says I just my pants, bitch.
Yes.
We've got Menus from the Basement resubscribing. Ryan sent a rage quit here. We've got High Cage for a rage quit. Suffrager, you're all no Riz, and I made an account for Kino Casino. Grandpa Talkin for a gifted sub as well. Let's get into our main show. Actually, before we're gonna actually cover 2 quick clips that aren't Jer. Is that okay with you guys? These are going to be very, very quick. We normally do on the show, for people who are new, a segment where we cover all of the latest little happenings, and it's called Whoa Buddy. And we have 2 Whoa Buddies today that I really just couldn't pass up on because they're just too nuts.
Yes,
but they're under a minute in total together. By the way, we got the missing screw to DSP's chair for 5 subs. Woo! And Junior Bacon Sneedburger for 5 subs. And Cockled Ham Sandwich for a gifted sub as well. The Rumble.
We'll do
legendary Rumble has followed the channel as well. We have the best chat names. I'll say that. I swear
Front
have the
kick.
best chat.
Front page of Kick, by the way.
Front page of Kick. 100 people have left at the news that Jeremy Hambly will not be the only thing on this show.
Guys, we only got 5 minutes of Whoa Buddies.
Go to the Whoa Buddies. Who has heard this news? That Mischief, the woman beating boredom homo?
No, allegedly. Apparently it was all...
I don't think so, buddy. Well, let me tell you, he got his anus beat up by some...
Wait,
so maybe he was justified in smacking a bitch up because the Amiru guy. So apparently he let Amiru his ass, and it was his idea. These are the sort of confessions. Everyone's saying this. They couldn't get out of you and get mom.
You couldn't waterboard me to get this.
God, man, you couldn't break your fingers one by one to get you to admit you wanted it up the ass, bud. So it all started when Amiru was playing Never Have I Ever with her other bitches. I don't know any of these dumb bitches because I don't really follow this shit. But if somebody got pegged, I'm going to laugh, So they're playing Never Have I Ever pegged someone up the ass. And Amiru...
She took a drink.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Here we go.
Actually, never have I ever fucked somebody with a strap on. What is wrong with you?
No! So he's reacting to this. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No,
I've come to talk with you again. Mischief, no! Mischief, no, please respond. Mischief, say it ain't so. Say it ain't you that took that up the ass.
Say it fast.
Not me. He's doing the pulse check. He's Jermaxing. Ah! Go ahead.
Yes. Emmy used a strap on me.
No!
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, bro. Look at his eyes.
Are you kidding me?
What was he thinking? Look at there in chat. Look at in chat next to him. No, please don't. No, please don't. Don't. Mischief, no. Say just kidding. Say April Fools. Say April Fools, bro. It's not too late. Pull up. It's already a bad clip out of context. Don't elaborate any further. Save yourself now.
Let's see what he does here.
This was in the end. I'm done. I'm not talking about it.
Good, don't.
Okay, listen. I told the story already. I said this before for years.
No, what do you mean?
He hit chat. He hit chat. Look, he hit chat.
Oh my God, no.
He hit chat.
In the end, I'm done. I'm not talking about it.
That's a good idea.
Listen,
Why is the clip still going? Why is there still so much time on the bar? Why is there still so much time on the bar, Andy? He said he was going to stop talking. Shut up. If you're this guy's lawyer, you're like, shut up. And this is the thing. This guy's like in the middle of a lawsuit with all these. So they're going to do a deposition and put him on the stand about like how did Uranus feel when my client went in? How deep did you take my client's strap on? Did you bleed? Did you cry, buddy?
I thought that I would like it in the ass. And
what do you mean?
I thought I would have loved it in the what?
He's gay! He's gay! He thought he'd like it up the ass!
Really?
Who are these guys? Like,
really,
you know what,
dude?
bro? I think I'd like to try it up the bum. What are you thinking? Bro, no!
I tried it, and I didn't like it. But I like a finger.
No shit! Oh,
I like a finger.
Gets worse. It just gets worse.
The rape.
At least you know. Well, I got gaslit by. I thought it'd be good, but no, guys, it was bad. Don't take it up the bum. But then he's like, but a finger. It's like,
let me elaborate.
Listen, so it just depends on the girth and the length of the thing penetrating your bum, bro. This isn't good.
Now it's
this
2
isn't
fingers.
Good. Oh my god!
But I don't like the back and forth movement. You know what I mean? I thought that was gonna be good, but I tried it and I was like, I'm incredible. Done. I hated it. You do like it? No, I like a finger in my ass, which is literally.
Oh wait, his girlfriend is right here. I think. Well, I'm pretty sure.
You can see she's phasing out of existence to like the shadow. You can see she's like clipping out of reality. She's like, I'm not your girlfriend anymore. You know, I'm done. You can't be with some guy that takes it up the butt. And it's just like, listen, it's one thing he took it up the bum. It was a mistake, but he's telling the whole world, keep it quiet, man. What are you doing?
Yo, I have footage of his girlfriend right now.
You know, she's like in hell.
That's his girlfriend right now.
Nobody's saying in chat, Miz got fingered. It was a little bit more than a finger. It was a full black strap. The black strap in his ass. Oh, you know, you think did he really need the woman to experiment though? Like, couldn't he have his own ass ahead of time and saved himself the embarrassment? Like, no one needed to know you were gay, sir.
Normal because your prostate is there. It's totally normal for you to like that.
No, it's not.
I've tried it in the ass before.
No,
yes, I've been anally penetrated, bro.
No, bring it back. When he's that's gonna have to be a sticker. When he says that he's been anally penetrated, that is the look on your face you should have as a man. Finally, he's acting. This is like, look, I was in jail. There was a 350-pound jack guy named Bubba. He beat my ass. There's nothing I could do. But it was his idea. It was his idea, bro. It was his idea to put it in. And go back and forth. Look at this face, bro. That's gotta be, please make that a sticker. Let's get some what have I become?
We'll do some Freebird later.
Bitch.
This is so.
Mischief, no!
Hang on, let me make this.
No! He's
Speaking of Ralph,
it's normal cope.
The coffee investigation didn't go so well.
Yeah, we're gonna cover that tonight. That'll be another segment. It's not just all about court. We got Shrapnel Stars for 5 subs.
Let's go.
Supreme Anal, very apropos name for 5 subs. We've got Scooter the Pooter says, my shoot is under attack by Amiru. Whoa, buddy. Jeremy's Jaundice Eyes for a sub. Sunset 90 for 5 subs. You know, you just know Jeremy is like the Yu-Gi-Oh gift. It should have been me. You just know cornering's like it should have been me.
It's called Mischief A time. Oh my God. All right, let's keep smashing this.
I've tried it in the ass before. Yes, I've been anally penetrated, bro.
He's been anally penetrated.
Wait.
By Amiru.
Whoa, hang on.
Yes, I've been anally penetrated, bro. I made out with a
What? Was someone else present? He was making out with a man or a trans woman or trans man.
And he looks back at his girlfriend.
You gotta try things in life, chat. What do you want? I try.
What do you mean you gotta try? I don't think you have to try that.
You don't have to try everything.
You don't have to try eating poo. You don't have to try it up the ass. You know? There's some things you don't have to try. You go, I'm not gonna enjoy that. That's not gonna be good. You're like, he doesn't even have an excuse. Like, I don't know. Like, she sat him in the hypnosis chair for 9 hours and broke his mind.
Is the Ralph empty?
That Ralph is empty.
Oh, okay.
You're in the garbage bin for whatever reason.
Why did that happen?
You're going to have to get back to the actual show and not the garbage bin that
let's be real.
You're
Ralph
sorting through.
Ralph is... Okay. Is he not here?
Go to 0.1 Ilhan Omar.
Okay.
Did anyone else see this yet?
Yes, I did.
I couldn't even believe this was real. I thought this must have been AI. Like, what is happening to this world? Okay, let's just have a quick look here, and then we'll get to our regularly scheduled
Jer bashing.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
World War XI! Alert! Alert!
Ash, did she read World War II with the II Roman numerals?
So that's what's baffling to me is obviously you didn't draft this statement yourself, right? Obviously someone else wrote it for you, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's still no excuse because at some point you would look at World War and realize there have only been 2 world wars, let alone 3, let alone 5, let alone 11, okay? And you wouldn't say World War XI, right? But then it just betrays like a total lack of historical knowledge or literacy or anything, or like even the ability to read. Because it's like, so even the most accessible, normie-friendly historical subject that pretty much anybody knows about or has read about, which is World War II, you've never read World War II with... Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
What the fuck? Dumb. And this person somehow became a congressman in America? This is what's crazy to me is how high you can rise without any actual knowledge of anything. Like Quartering became this millions and millions of subscriber channel talking about politics, and he doesn't know where the Middle East is on a map. He couldn't find Iran on a map. He couldn't find the Strait of Hormuz, which he had been talking about for months on a map. But he was going to tell you whether it was open or closed. And here we have somebody that can't even read out World War II that is sitting in the U.S. House of Representatives. Shit's retarded
crazy.
out there.
If there was a World War III, would she have read it World 111? World War 111? Like
okay,
let's get
into the quartering segment.
And also, real fast about the locals. I know I keep yammering about this, but guys, all those signups go to Flaked to keep uploading on the Rumble. That will get people to download for all the YouTube clip channels. So go support now. All right, let's get
And we got
guys.
Cat's Crusty Cream Pie for 5 subs.
God.
Self-fulfilled Buzz CJC for a sub. Quality Crusader for 5 subs. The Rumble for a sub. Fecal Fanatic. Rover 6 just subscribed. Let's Tora for a sub. And Gator for 5 subs.
I don't want to lie to the audience, but Ash, I know we're supposed to have no iDubbbz April, but may you tell them what happened?
Well, guys, no iDubbbz April has really taken its toll on the Jomha household. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like things are really tough out there. So iDubbbz was so desperate. I told you guys this briefly during an aside during the Friday show. iDubbbz went live on YouTube, expecting there to be thousands, if not tens of thousands, of live viewers. He went live on a 7 million subscriber channel, and he only got like 185 viewers.
Oh my God.
You know, he barely did better than he does on Twitch. And then he tried to make the stream members only and put it behind a paywall. No one would pay for it. Then he deleted the stream. Then he came out and said that he would no longer be streaming on YouTube. It wasn't viable. Then he came out today and admitted that he just can't stream 5 days a week anymore. He's only gonna stream 3 days a week now, guys, and he's gonna focus on making YouTube videos or whatever. And then Anissa came out, and Anissa was upset at the idea of no Jomha May, which we hadn't even announced yet. It was no iDubbbz April.
We hinted at it. We hinted at a no Jomha May, and Anissa was upset. She's like, they've made over 100 videos on us, and now we're too boring? Yes. Sorry. You've been beaten into powder. Like, there's no point anymore. You have no viewers, you have no money, you have nothing. We're only helping you by covering your antics, which are mostly fake shenanigans and rage bait at this point anyway, and it's super boring. So you guys need to step it up and find some way to get us invested in Nicholas Dorio and others and making fun of you, or else no iDubbbz April might become no Jomha May, might become no Jomha 2026, no Jomha forever. Jomha, go find a job now. Like, I don't know what to say, motherfucks. Like, you guys are done. But have you noticed this ever since we started this whole quartering thing, right? And this whole thing happened. Everyone online, even though there was some stress, obviously, with the channels, right? Everyone seems to be having so much fun. With the Jomha stuff, it was like this like low energy. Like, we're like, oh my God. Now
he's
like,
just so miserable. Like, he's just so miserable. The thing is, iDubbbz has basically already got his own comeuppance, and he basically did it to himself.
Yeah.
Whereas Jer still needs his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Jer still needs to be felted. It's fresh.
He needs to be homeless.
It's new. It's a brave frontier of feltonings. Whereas with the Jomhas, it's like, even a few years ago, like, it was running on fumes, you know, and we like we resurrected them from the grave of after Crater Clash 2. Like, after everybody felted them after Crater Clash 2, they were done. Then we like turned them into something new by going over every episode of She Ruined My Career, because no one had done that yet because it was so boring and bad. Then we all like lucked into the Miracle arc where they did Crater Clash 3 and snaked Ethan Klein. And somehow we were like ahead of the curve on this. Like, we somehow have a sense for when these are going to go nuclear and lose
like
their
dogs
minds
before someone dies.
Yeah.
We're like dogs
you
right
can
before
you can sense it. And then with Hambly, it's the same thing. And so, I don't know. They're like yesterday's news, yesterday's man. Like, I don't know. I have a segment prepared to talk about them on Friday, but I don't even know. Like, past that, they may just be out of luck, because even like I miss the old iDubbbz is having trouble. Like,
they agree with us. They're like, yeah, it's a good thing they're taking a break. Like, even the A-logs are like, you know what? This is good. All right.
All right.
Are we doing the return?
Get in. Yes, we're going into their return folder, and we're starting off here with the news. So back in September of 2024, Quartering announced the Discord server, saying a perk of the members' Discord would be call-ins at the end of every show.
Wait,
now, Felted Imp, yes, we're going to see the clip. Felted Imp has only found one example ever of anyone calling in from the Discord. And during all the time that we've been watching Quartering, it's never happened, okay? There might be some instances of this happening before our time, back in like 2024.
I doubt it.
This is a failed promise from Jer.
Felted Imp, thank you for moving on. I know it was tough to break apart from the Jomhas, but it's nice to see you.
He's getting on the correct train now.
Thanks, Felted Imp.
Membership content to like 5 different places. So I rolled that out. So we're going to do, if you're in the members Discord, you'll be able to
How is he so bad at selling something?
Hang on, wait.
This guy
I thought this was a phone call. Wait,
No.
he has no phone calls at all? I thought this was
it's not a phone call. This is him promising that there'll be phone calls.
What a lie!
But this guy couldn't sell a cup of ice water in hell. So there's gonna be callers. Okay.
Bro, what?
Every show we're gonna have viewer call-ins.
Every show. Wait.
And that was a lie.
At the end of every show, we're gonna have viewer call-ins.
This is fraud.
And but I'm gonna move everything over to the quartering.com. So
oh yeah. All right. How's that working out for you?
It's not working out. This is another scam. So then on the 21st of March of this year, so like a month ago, Quartering claims you can chat directly with him, Hannah Claire, Melanie Mack, and the whole Quartering staff, as well as hundreds of like-minded people here on the Discord. Let's have a look.
All right.
Or going to thequartering.com/join. It gets you, first of all, it just supports the show. It's $6 a month.
First of
it
all,
adds up. It
you
really
just
does.
get to give me money. You get the privilege of giving me money, but it's not even done in a funny way or like a showmanship way. Just like, you get to support the show. Okay. Yeah. But what do we get? Go ahead.
Yeah.
But second of all, you get access to our members only Discord. If you're interested in that, you don't have to download anything. You can use a web browser for it. You can chat not only directly with me, but Hannah Claire, and Melanie Mack, and everybody else on our team. Even our editors are in there. And also,
so that's how he's really selling it is, oh, you get to talk to Melanie Mack, and maybe she'll show you her feet, guys. Ooh, you know, that's how he's trying to sell it, because you could get a direct line to the girls that you simp for, you know.
All right. Wow. But finally.
Not even 1 month later, the Discord has been deleted.
Yeah.
So last month, he was selling people year-long memberships.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
At the start of April.
He was selling people year-long memberships that the only selling point they had was this Discord server. And now today he nuked it and it's gone. Isn't that strange?
That's crazy. And you know what? I wasn't sure because I was sent someone filming their screen and being like, yo, bro, I was kicked out of the Discord. So I tweeted out, holy shit, Quartering news. And then some guy was like, oh, actually, it's still there. And then everyone else is like, no, I was kicked out and I paid.
Well, we're going to show you guys that it was deleted. But I'll say this. People are like, well, shouldn't he give refunds to everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Well, so there it is. If you click on the link to go there on the quartering.com, 404 not found. And then if you go to the next slide and you click on it.
Let's see.
You'll see invite invalid. You can't get in the Discord server. Now, I see a lot of people in chat are like, refunds. Remember, Quartering had a goal for 1,000 members to keep the show alive. This is what he kept saying. Like, I can't afford Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire's salary and Luke's salary unless we get to 1,000 members. And remember, he had the big goal where he was going to dye his beard blue and dye his hair blue. And we got a couple updates during that time. And he said that in total, over the course of 2 weeks, he had managed to sell 3 memberships. So I don't really think there's a lot of people that need to be refunded from this scam because so few people were scammed. And when he showed his Rumble dashboard, I think he only had 110 signups for this service.
How did we beat him if we're way smaller streamers?
Well, it's obviously a delusion at this point of the mind of an alcoholic, right? But here's what's interesting. I think this is a real sign of the decline of the quartering empire. Mm-hmm. So you go to sign up for his membership program now, and you put in promo code the quartering, his Rumble referral code says, okay, it's only valid for annual subscriptions. Okay, let's go to the annual subscriptions.
Uh-huh.
And this promo code is still not valid.
What?
So he no longer has a referral code on Rumble to get you Rumble Premium.
No,
it doesn't exist in the system anymore. So I think Rumble told him to go get, and that he's cut off, that he's done, and that he doesn't get to sell memberships anymore. Now he could come out and correct this and say there's some sort of glitch in the system or the code expired. But I think what happened is the only selling point of him selling you the Rumble Premium was this Discord server. So once they said, well, you're not allowed to sell this anymore, he said, well, this Discord server is a liability. People are going through it. They're exposing my past. They're exposing the Sky Bull. They're exposing the Jew Bull that's in there. Delete everything. And I think he's trying to hide stuff as well. But that's my theory. He's been cut off by Rumble. It's game over. And so he just said it and burned the whole server to the ground. Oh. He could come out and explain otherwise, but he's not. Probably crazy, because it's true. Now, here's him explaining from last week his new Rumble deal and how his Rumble deal isn't any different than somebody who signs up today.
Wait, what? Okay.
By the way, his entire Discord server was archived by Kiwi Farms weeks ago.
Of course it was, dude.
So, and people have been going through it every single day since then, looking for gay ops and all sorts of stuff. So like he's not getting away with it.
Files, basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Comments. Lime and the coconut. By the way, that's the power of streaming with Rumble Studio. You get ad reads no matter who you are. You don't need a deal with Rumble. Like my deal with Rumble is to do ad reads.
That's it. That's all his deal is. All his deal with Rumble is now is the exact same as anyone's deal with Rumble, which is to read the ads.
I had an option on locals because it's on Rumble to do an ad read, and I didn't do it.
No.
Sorry, the ad is the show, the main show.
He has the same deal as Mesh. He has the same deal as us.
We just signed up.
So there's no special deal. There's no multi-million-dollar 5-year deal where he's going to be able to sustain everything and tank everything. In reality, this guy's in massive debt. He has 2 mortgages on his home. He is drowning right now. And he's scared. And that's why he's acting the way he is. He's lashing out.
Or?
No. Well, they took him off the front page. And then just rage quit the entire service. Now, maybe they'll give him the front page until June if he comes back, but I don't think he's coming back. I think what happened is he got some really bad news from Rumble and just pulled the plug. I mean, look at Hannah Claire's face there as Jer's explaining the Rumble deal. Look at her.
Yeah, no, she's so excited.
Yeah, over the moon and like, no, bitch. Shuffle, Hannah Claire. Shuffle, Hannah. It's tough. You should have left when you had a chance, Jana. It's over.
Jana Claire.
Anybody can do that.
Shuffle, Jana Claire.
If you're out there and you want to stream, like, it's free money.
Do you think, by the way, that he's also upset that we're taking over his SEO? Because we're in his related videos too, by the way. Did you know that? We're actually in his related videos.
He can't compete with us. He's fucked. He's cooked.
No, we have over
changes that
100,000 views in 5 days on all the videos. 100,000.
This is the thing, and this is why you guys. I know everybody wants to watch on YouTube. It's a better experience, whatever. But if you do go watch on Rumble, it really hurts Jer because then our videos get promoted over his videos over there, which is our entire goal with going over there. By the way, is literally just to this guy over completely and take his big platform away from him, which considering he just surrendered and fled the field of battle this week, that's basically what's happened. And it's going to continue to happen until he actually decides to be a man and actually sack up and go to work. But he's scared. He's bitch made, hiding like his head in the sand, pretending that the Feltonings aren't happening, but they are.
Fuck, dude. Charge back, Chuck, for 5 subs. Thank you so much for the 5 subs. And a lot of new followers today, like over 100 followers since we started the show. Let's go. I love
Especially if you already have an audience. Lyman the Coconut says, regarding the Old Testament.
Did Jer think this over? Did he think that we'd be off at like YouTube and it's like, it's over? It's like, now we're, he did think that.
That's what he thought.
But now we're everywhere, Jer.
Well, because he thinks that there is no audience over here, but there is. There's a massive audience.
Oh,
actually, that's not correct.
Oh, is it just when is it?
That's you're not in the right folder. Go back up.
How did this happen again?
All right, it's back in the return.
What's happening?
What the is going
what's
on?
happening? What the is going on? You saw that, right?
No, that's not correct either.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry, guys.
You're looking for the folder called 0 that's called harassment.
Okay. Ordering the return.
Okay,
is it not here?
But it should be there. Hold on.
1 second, folks.
Like I'm looking at it right now. I'm just going to directly link it.
What is going on with this? What the? All right, 1 second, guys. We'll have this. We'll have this. Like, sorry.
There you go. I just sent it to you.
All right. That's. I think it's Jared DDoSing us, to be honest.
That's right. Jared's shutting it down, buddy.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. So quartering. So here we have first Nina Infinity goes, I'm still waiting on the police report and door cam footage because Quartering's been saying not just one person came to his house, like the F-150, but multiple people have come to his house to the point where his wife is terrified to answer the door. Oh. They've been getting threatening phone calls. His whole family is under attack. His friends are getting attacked, blah, 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 blah. He's provided not a single shred of evidence that any of this is going on, not a police report, not a Ring doorbell cam, any of it. And we're still waiting. But what he has provided us evidence of is a guy with a Frieza avatar on Facebook. That's what he's provided us with here, guys. So this fellow is saying, please unalive yourself, Jer. Please die today, Jer. Who manages your account? I hope they die, drop dead, eat and die, dead yet. Now, Jer is crying about this, that he's being harassed and he's being abused and these are death threats. Now, mind you, this isn't a death threat at all. Like, and by the way, Jer, internet meme veteran of 20 years, have you ever been in an Xbox Live lobby before? PlayStation Network lobby, Counter-Strike 2 lobby, Modern Warfare 2 lobby, anything like that? You get far worse than this. In fact, just about every YouTube creator that's ever existed, particularly YouTube creators that go into polarizing opinions
or drama,
like politics and drama, and try and tell the whole world how it's going to be, receive messages like this. But note that Quartering didn't block this fellow and report this guy. He just screenshotted it and posted it online for sympathy, in lieu of any of the actual supposed harassment that he's been getting in real life. This is all he's got. Is some guy
if I posted
on Facebook
a Twitter post every time I had a DM like this, I'd be posting every 5 minutes.
under a Frieza avatar.
You know what? Like,
Under
dude,
a
by the way, this has nothing to do with our
avatar.
fucking. Well, we'll go into it, but look
This
at
could
this.
literally be a sock puppet. And this guy just says, "Brother, you need a break," and he goes, "Me? I'm chilling." Like, mental illness alert! Mental illness alert! It's not even a threat, by the way. This isn't even an actual threat, let alone an actionable, credible threat.
He uploaded this on the 24th. These are from April 13th, 14th. Where was this posted before?
Yeah.
Like, it's completely
This is ridiculous, dude. And then it turns out this guy is friends with Jeremy on Facebook. So it could be that Jeremy put this guy up to doing this. It could be this is a sock puppet of Mr. Hambly. It could be that this is some upset liberal or God knows what.
Or
but what this isn't actually is actionable death threats on his life, real harassment that's making him and his wife live in fear. This is an anime avatar talking and if you can't handle this, you need to log the off the internet. Seriously. Log the off.
If he's posting this, why isn't he posting the ring door harassment Ford F-150?
Exactly.
Where's the emails to his wife? Where's the phone calls? Where's the
voicemails? Anything.
It's
nothing.
Because no one
this entire harassment narrative
is
he's friends with this guy. Friends with this guy on Facebook.
What the That's crazy. Good morning. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to send you the next folder.
Yeah, because all the folders have vanished for some reason. I'll reset the browser later. Maybe it's just like all right, guys. But this is crazy. When I saw that in the morning, I'm like, I knew it was fake, first of all. And then it's like, this guy, he just like can't even do a gay op properly. It's all leaked. It's always all leaked.
So now we're having this massive wave of flagging across YouTube. Mikey No More puts out an entire documentary focused on the bull.
Amazing video,
and again,
by the way.
we say we're going to watch it probably tonight. If not tonight, then Wednesday night.
Yeah.
But as I've said from the beginning with this, you get the most flack when you're right over the target. Every single video that focuses on the bull, Adam Sellers, and Quartering's relationship to his criminal Jew bull, Adam Sellers, gets taken down or age restricted or flagged in some way. Within 20 minutes of this video, the Quartering's bull apocalypse being put out, it was flagged for nudity and sexual content. The timestamp is literally a picture of a cell phone lighting a hallway. So what's going on here is Quartering is having his guys come in, Feezer and the crew, and they're mass reporting for nudity. That's what's happening. That's 100% what's going on.
Jer has his names on Google Alerts, and here's what I think happened. Mikey posted this video at 5:40 in the morning. We had just finished streaming. 40 minutes later, I was about to head to bed. I saw it pop up. I watched the video. I was hanging with Psycho. We watched the video, very funny video. And then I head to bed, and I see on Twitter, my video was flagged for sexual nudity at 6 in the morning. Jeremy, drunk off his ass, got a Google alert. Jeremy Hambly, whatever, the bull, and then he flagged it. And it
absolutely. Absolutely.
That's exactly what happened.
So the video got age restricted, and then the appeal was denied. Where is the nudity and sexual content? It's literally just a pair of hands and a blank phone in the timestamp. Can we get an actual human being on this? And this guy goes, you got to take a shot of Fireball and squint. Mikey goes, those hands probably do look sexy as when you're a gooner who's already drunk by 10 a.m. But it's not just limited to Mikey No More. Coincidentally, all of these people who have been criticizing Quartering and calling him out are getting demonetized or age restricted or their streams taken down. Let's have a look at another example here.
And before we continue, I want to say Mikey No More popped up a tweet, and apparently the age restriction didn't stop the video's growth. In fact, it sped up the growth because more people are talking about the video now for being flagged. Therefore, more people are watching the video. Nice job, Quartering. You're Smash JT.
So Smash JT, for whatever reason, gets hit with the exact same flag. Team YouTube, why did my intro that I play every night on my live streams just get flagged for nudity and age restriction? Well, Smash, it wasn't a problem until you ended up picking a battle with some guy who has the whole Flag It core on his side and has called them in. Now, if you show somebody playing the guitar, that's nudity and it gets age restricted. Thanks, Jer. It's great. It's great.
Bearing. This is very upsetting too, because
came out and did a video against the Quartering, his friend of over a decade and close associate. They worked together for years and years and years, and Quartering lied to his face. And I suggest checking out his video because it was a tough video for Bearing to make.
Yeah,
but he did the right thing. Well, now Quartering is going after Bearing's wife. Not even Bearing himself. The coward is going after Bearing's wife. So now his wife gets hit with the inauthentic content demonetization purge. My wife's channel is under attack. So she's doing an appeal today. But what's crazy about her appeal, they won't even let her appeal. They're only giving her like 2 weeks to hit the appeal button. But every time she hits appeal, it doesn't go through. Isn't that crazy?
Very funny, because you know what? I appealed the Warski channel. Now I was able to appeal. It was supposed to be 2 business days, and it's still under review.
Yes. And so is the Kino Casino clips. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange? Almost like the non-Pajit rep that Jared told us about is real, and he's causing issues. Now, Aiden Paladin, who also coincidentally spoke out very strongly against Jeremy Hambly in the last couple weeks, her channel, Broken Crown, has been hit with the inauthentic content flag and demonetized. It's her politics podcast, a live news analysis show that has been going on for 3 years. This flag is for spam content, and they only stream once a week. What's going on? But apparently, Quartering's freeboot stolen shorts that he pumps out 20 of them a day, apparently that's okay with the TOS and isn't inauthentic spam content. Isn't that strange?
Buddy, I'm telling you.
All these people who spoke out against him, they're all getting with now.
His manager is doing this. Like, I'm convinced it's his manager.
Then Yellow Flash, who has been one of the most outspoken against Quartering of about anybody.
Amazing videos,
and really has been battling with him for years.
Yep.
Now suddenly gets his live stream taken down for showing firearms. But they were just watching news footage of the Trump shooting. They were watching Fox News, and it got taken down, and they had to finish the live stream on Rumble. Strange, isn't it? Now, thankfully, he did get it appealed and overturned because it was total. But most people have not been so lucky.
That's crazy. Oh, here we go.
Alyssa Clips, who's been hosting a bunch of our clips and other clips critical of the Quartering, 3 different age restrictions today alone. 3 different age restrictions today alone. But it's all just a coincidence, right? Yeah, Quartering's not pulling any strings at all, guys. Oh, he's totally innocent. Bull, buddy. He is ruining the YouTube ecosystem for everybody. This is what he's doing. He's ruining it.
Yep. And look at this, Flash.
He did get his appeal approved, but he could have very easily not got the appeal approved.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like, he's one of the lucky ones who YouTube did reverse it because it was such nonsense. But everybody else has gotten seriously.
Yep. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. Look at this. This is the email.
There we have Kino Casino Fanatics, one of our clip channels that Jeremy got taken down. This is not run by us, but we gave them our blessing to put it up there.
Everyone has our blessing.
And, you know, Quartering and his rep are out there getting it taken down for impersonation.
Well, there's 100 more. A Hydra. You chop off one head, they're back.
Now we've got Kino Casino Classics. Quartering's head capo, Teddy Feezer, coming in and doing privacy claims against it. Teddy Feezer, who has cuddled up to Quartering, currently his gay ops general in the real secret flagging gay ops Discord server that's out there, okay, is claiming the Kino Casino Classics again with another privacy complaint on the exact same video that he's already claimed 6 times and lost before, okay, because he's emboldened by Quartering. Okay, this is just the crazy stuff we're dealing with.
By the way, you might have missed it, but Feezer put out a novel today on Twitter going, I actually don't care that their video's out there and da-da-da-da. He's literally saying that he doesn't care.
Right. Yeah, it's the same line Quartering's doing. I'm sure he signed it with a smiley face as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a little bit of background on Quartering. Here's a video where Quartering tells everybody if they need a video to come down on YouTube, just email him and he'll be able to take the video down.
Interesting.
And tried to grift off of it and got a retweet out of Matt Walsh. Drizzt Key says, how can I send you a video that needs to be removed? My 12-year-old showed it to me and you seem to know how. Email it to me, thequartering@gmail.com. Don't just email a link though. Don't
just email him the link to the video and he'll have it taken down.
Don't report it. Don't flag it. I'll do it.
Don't flag it. Don Hambly. Don Hambly own will get that video taken down lickety split.
I'm telling you guys, he doesn't.
But now he doesn't have that power, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you see here on the Jeralizer, which is an incredible tool that allows you to look up any keyword and see every single time Jeremy said it across all of his YouTube channels and live streams.
By the way, Ash, they added the 8 new channels to the Jeralizer in the last 30 minutes. The 8 new channels have been added. Go ahead.
And he says, wow, Jer really likes to talk about working with his female YouTube representative. And he really likes informing his audience about it too. Look at all of the times that he talked about it. By the way, we got Yakass for 5,000 kicks. Jeremy was the wake-up call that I really needed to quit drinking. Today I've been 1 month sober and counting. We got a loser mentality for 5,000 kicks. The Quartering still has a Discord. I tagged you on X. Well, the Discord that he was shilling is gone. There may be another Discord that you're in.
Here's what I'm gathering. He has, from 10 people who have DM'd me, he is banning people from the Discord who's not tight and then he was
purging everybody. He was purging everybody from the Discord for weeks anyway.
Yes.
So in effect, I mean, listen, it was shut down for signups weeks ago, and hundreds of accounts were banned from the Discord like weeks ago. But I think the whole thing was nuked, to be honest.
I think it's like a hidden, or like I'm pretty sure
he might have hidden it and it still exists somewhere, but
he removed all links. But I mean, in effect, it's gone. But we do have people still in there who are DMing me, so we'll keep an eye out. But from what we can see, you can't sign up.
I know there's a gay op Discord. I know that.
Oh, of course there is.
He's not off of Discord entirely. Trust me. There's a server with old Feezer there. Anyway, continuing on here. Look at all the times he talks about his YouTube rep. I will text my own YouTube rep this.
All right, there you go. Text your YouTube rep.
I talk to my YouTube rep. I talk to my YouTube rep. I talk to my YouTube rep. I talk to my YouTube rep. My YouTube rep is not a Durka guy. Okay?
In the hot tub,
I will text my own YouTube rep. Go to the next slide. YouTube replies. Okay, here we go. YouTube rep and I will message them and I will reach out to my YouTube rep. I didn't get a call from my YouTube rep. The YouTube rep is asking if I would schedule a call with the YouTube rep because you don't have a YouTube rep. Wow.
Bro, this is nuts.
I tried telling my YouTube rep. I've had 2 meetings with my YouTube rep. I will also email my YouTube rep.
Oh, by the way, 8 Thoughts made a new video too about Jer. So I'll pop it open maybe for Wednesday. We'll watch that. Here we go. We got more YouTube rep, YouTube rep, YouTube rep, YouTube rep.
Wow.
Whoa.
I thought he actually didn't have a YouTube rep.
Ooh. By the way, like my tweets are on fire lately. Thank you everyone for the big support there. Yeah, there's 0.2 there for me there. And thank you to warm rolls for the table for 5 subs. And thank you to Ballman Sack for resubbing there. Wow, holy shit. And Thyrax has subscribed. Thank you so much. Big support here. We'll do some Freebird or something a bit later. But guys, thank you all for the big support. Here we go. Now we're going into.
So we actually missed this clip from last week. Let's have a look at this.
Okay. And by the way, today, guys, I can't wait for the Ren Fair watch. You know, by the way, everyone's watching the Ren Fair now. Chud, H3, everyone. They're like, what the? This is crazy. Like they're all losing their minds.
No shade to Kalshi. Don't cut me off. That betting markets can't necessarily.
Oh, well,
because Kalshi is quartering sponsor and he's sponsored by gambling, and Hannah Claire spoke out against it for even 1 second. She was booted from the call. Okay. But now we're going to get into a discussion about whether or not the checks are clearing or not, and whether or not Jer's broke. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Happened again. Anyway.
Guys, just so you know, I get no money from these sponsorships.
She's disavowing the gambling sponsorship, buddy. Saying she doesn't get her palm crossed to a silver by Jer's sellout actions.
But
Jer's gonna take. Yeah, he makes her shill this for nothing. I mean, he pays her out the ass, or does he? We're gonna hear. Maybe that's why the show's on hiatus. He just can't make payroll anymore. Listen.
All right. Eric AF for Pack It Up saying, sup for Jer. Thank you for the 1,000 kicks, man. Appreciate your support.
I'm sorry. Did your check clear?
No checks.
She hasn't got her check. The checks haven't cleared, buddy. Poverty alert. Poverty alert.
Is he doing payday loans?
Jer's not making payroll, buddy.
It's in the mail, I swear.
No, I swear. I'm going to pay you.
She's checkless.
Yeah. No. Your check from me.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Oh my God. He goes, wait. My check. I actually don't know if you have the check.
Check.
Whoa. No. My check's clear. Oh, you did bill me today. Yeah, that one. Yeah. But all your previous checks.
That one. What? She's having to bill him now because he's not paying on time? What's going on? What is, it's tough when you're having to chase your employer around to pay you as he's in the midst of a massive scandal that's tarnishing your reputation and hurting your ability to make a living. And he can't even find it within his heart to pay you on time. And you're having to invoice him, I don't know, through PayPal to get paid. Whoa, buddy.
Jesus.
Checks have cleared.
Look, everything is fine. I was making a joke.
He's poor.
He's poor. Oh, bring it back. He's poor.
I was making a joke.
He's poor.
He's poor. Poor alert. Poor alert. Poor alert. Oh, he's broke. Okay, so this is his latest attempt to save the business, everybody. He wasn't putting out any videos over the weekend. And the videos that he did put out over the weekend, he deleted. He deleted, right? So he is like depressed. He's drunk. Now, mind you, if you remember 2 weeks ago, he said he was done with bowling. It was the end of the season. He was all bowled out. But He was bowled out for sure. Yeah. But now he's back at the bowling alley with his drinking buddies, getting drunk as trying to drown his sorrows because he's been felted over and over and over again. But suddenly it appears to him the mirage that will save his career. Donald Trump is under attack and the quartering needs to make his bag. The quartering's gonna make it, guys. Donald Trump's been shot at. So bad news, it's Jer's greatest day. Yeah. When Charlie Kirk was shot, quartering immediately was jubilant. He is just like, he was elated. He saw the dollar signs and it was like Scrooge McDuck jumping into the pile of money. Same thing here with the correspondence dinner, and he's immediately drunk out of his mind at the bowling alley, blackout, trying to figure out how he can capitalize on it. Obviously, you can tell just by the video itself he's drunk, but look at the title. Donald Trump assassination attempt on just happened. Why is the word on in there? Like, he could have just said Donald Trump assassination attempt just happened. He didn't fix that for 2 days. Just left the title like that. The video completely flopped.
I watched it right before the local stream. I was like, are you kidding me? There's no way. You have the video right here. Guys?
Yeah.
First of all, everyone, ready? If you have stereo headphones on, ready?
Warning. Your head. Look at that.
Whoa.
It's only in your one ear, right? Right ear only, chat. Right channel only. Your 2 million subscriber YouTube. Look at this, dude. Look at how low effort this is.
No,
look at this. You can actually, from frame 1, you can smell the booze off of him, can't you? Look at how shiny his eyes are. He's plastered. I don't even know how he f***ed up this bad, that it's only the right channel. I swear to you guys, he left it up in this state for days before deleting it in shame because it completely flopped. It didn't even get 25% of the views that it was supposed to. And like that he needs in order to sustain the channel. He needs 100,000 views per video. He only got like 25,000 on like the biggest, hottest news story just an hour after it happened. Live report from the bowling alley.
Now, you know what's wild about this video? I was telling them, I don't know how to f up a video. Like I would have to be on Premiere Pro and purposely put in work to f up the video the way he did.
You have to do it spitefully. Like you have to like wrap your microphone in tin foil. Yes. Yeah, like how Godwinson used to intentionally torture the viewer. He would have just a black screen and he would wrap his mic in tin foil. I'm not kidding. This would do this.
I would need an hour to edit this to make it as bad as it is right now. Watch this.
He must have, so he's saying he must have split the audio and then up.
But then
Premiere. Oh my God, it goes over to the other ear. Right ear, left right, march, left, right, march. Like, what is this guy doing, bro?
My ears are under. It's 4D audio. It's like the what's that? The Niagara Falls. The
yes, 4D I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
God, word. That there was.
Oh my God!
Ow!
There was an attack.
We got word. Yeah.
Don't sound too excited. There was an attack on the president. There. I'm in the money. I'm in the money.
So it's like not 4D.
Look at his eyes. How happy he is that somebody tried to kill the president. Like the only thing that could have made him happier was if the assassin succeeded so he could like grift off the camera angles for the next 5 months. And, we all miss President Trump so much. Like that's what he wants. Like this guy, every time there's a mass shooting, he gets so excited because he's like, oh, I hope they were trans. I hope they were Muslim. He gets so excited. He just loves the blood money. He loves profiting off of tragedy. It's what he loves.
Doobie.
On President Trump's life.
He's doing he's doing binaural beats because it's different earphones.
I'm literally at bowling right now, but this is actually
Look, hear that, everyone, listen.
the attempt on President Trump's life.
Listen to this.
I'm literally at bowling right now, but
I'm at bowling. He's
at bowling.
He pronounces
Oh
it bowling.
man, he's got all of his bowls surround him at the bowling alley. No. How is your weekend at the bowling alley, Jer?
Crazy. Donald Trump was at the
I
correspondence
know you go
dinner.
by the name quartering, but did we need for the audio to be a quarter of what it should be? Like it's not even one full channel. It's like half of a channel. It's this is like through a tin can. It's a nightmare. It's actually going to get even worse if you can believe it. So it's actually going to somehow get even worse.
By the way, you know where he's filming from? The hallway from the bowling alley to the pisser. You know the little where they got trophies and shit.
And something broke out in
is he filming from like the arcade in the bowling alley?
I think so. He's filming from beside the crazy taxi machine at the bowling alley, buddy.
Scope?
Yeah. The video poker area. Yeah, he's just getting his VLT on.
You start hearing the air hockey table
of the event. I don't know how anyone was able to get a weapon this close to Donald Trump, but of course, I'm not.
I love how he has no idea what's going on, but we have to listen to his opinion. I don't have any actual insight. I don't know how this happened, but you know. Okay.
Because this is just like Butler. Now, sources say that
What?
the individual was taken out.
Like Butler, the other shooter.
Yeah. It's just like that, I'm sure.
Formed the area, but Donald Trump actually returned to the event later. I don't know how anyone was able to get anywhere near this close to the president. I know that there's a lot of people.
Well, they died. They were shot down and killed for being.
No, I'm pretty sure they're alive, aren't they?
No, I think they were killed.
Didn't they have the picture of Buddy on the carpet?
Weren't they killed? He's alive? Oh,
Yeah,
someone
he's
in chat said he
alive,
died.
buddy.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't care about this.
People that are, they have various conspiracy theories about
it was all
this,
fake.
that, and the other thing, but almost certainly we're going to have another leftist agitator here, another far leftoid.
Wow, what a hot take.
Yeah, I think he was a far leftist.
Who else would it have been?
No
really?
shit.
You know, it's all right.
What a hot take.
Opportunity to take out President Trump, just like.
By the way, he's like, I can't believe someone shot at the president. He was already shot in the ear. Like, what do you mean you can't believe it? Like,
Well, I can believe it. You know, I can believe it.
Butler in Pennsylvania. The details are just coming out now. I'm going to play a couple clips here of the
here we
news,
go.
and
You ready?
then-
You ready,
and we're gonna
chat?
talk about it.
So he actually edited this. He actually edited this on the fly, but it's muted. It's muted.
But you hear the
You can't even hear him. He's trying to give commentary, and he left it up like this for 2 days.
I know.
He didn't even know it was muted until we put out our promo video for the show a few hours ago, and then he realized that it was muted days later and deleted it.
I don't even know. I tweeted it. You know, I was accused of like faking my tweet. They're like, "There's no way this is real, Andy." I'm like,
I know it's.
I swear,
it's real.
I'm linking people. They're like, "Oh my god, look at this! Look at him talking,
Bro, how could you let it go out like this? He was so desperate to grift off of this and make money. He didn't even care what the quality was. That's the thing. He just doesn't care. Oh, crap it out anyway, guys. Whoa. I'm sure the commentary is great. It looks like he's talking a lot more than he usually does, to be honest. Usually it's dead air.
The editors don't exist.
It's the one and only time he actually does provide commentary. He's muted. Look at this. He's muted the whole time Dead Air Jer. They don't call him Dead Air Jer for nothing, but he's in his favorite place, the corner. The old cornering. What was that? Holy.
Wait, what? Okay.
I thought it like moved with his head movement, but I think it was actually the video itself.
It's just he's drunk.
Oh, man.
Wow, look at this. Great
He's
commentary.
in the corner in silence, just like his life.
I showed you his TikTok,
buddy.
right?
This is the only time that he can speak
no?
8 words, more than 8 words per minute, and he's muted. It's crazy. You know, show me his TikTok. It's awful, by the way.
It's worse.
If you look at his metrics, by the way, it's obvious that he bought all of his followers because, like, he supposedly has like 40,000 followers, but can't even get like 500 views on TikTok.
Okay. So
I know Rothbard's got a good point here. If this is the quality control on the most important video of the year, I can only imagine what the quality control on his coffee is like. But this is the thing. If you're drunk and you're at the bowling alley like he is, couldn't you just wait until you get home to give your take? Because it's not like you're going to beat everybody else to the punch. Like, you were still hours late with your upload anyhow. So if you actually had anything interesting or unique or important to add to the discourse, it couldn't wait a few hours until you were sober and at home to deliver it properly. The reality is he has nothing to offer to the discourse. He has nothing important to say. The only thing that he can try and offer is to be early and clickbait people. That's it. That's all he has. It's pathetic. It's sad. Sad. Pathetic.
Okay, there's been a lot. There's a lot coming out
God.
right now, covering it in real time from bowling.
Bowling.
He really does say it as bowling. It's not even bowling. It's bowling.
In the Correspondence Dinner, he was set to be honored, give a speech. There did not immediately appear to be any injuries. One law enforcement official said a lunatic opened fire. The Secret Service and other authorities swarmed the banquet hall at the Washington Hilton.
Gets better, guys.
Dunked at
Gets
tables.
better.
He's literally just
Someone yelled,
reading an article.
Yeah.
About 1 hour later, the White House confirmed the president and the first lady
Wait,
would in fact return.
Couldn't you just summarize this in your own words? Like, why do you need to directly read a news article? By the way, he can't even keep his eye open.
He's winking.
He's Popeye. He's drunk.
Oh, by the way,
his eye is closed from drunkenness.
By the way, the video he deleted on the weekend was about that trans person who brought their son to Mexico, and then he's like, no news is reporting on this. This is very important. I Google the story. Every news outlet in the world, even CNN reported on it. Literally, he doesn't even know anything. He has no idea what's happening.
To the event, which is actually bonkers. Trump confirmed.
Bonkers.
Wait.
There's an attempt on the president's life, and you describe it as bonkers. Like, come on, dude.
Wait. Hang on. Ash. He muted himself because he's replaying the intro over, so the footage seems transformative?
No.
Wait, hang on. So how does he start this? Let's see his face here. Okay. All right. Let's go to the beginning now.
Just got word.
Ow. No.
Breaking news. Just got.
Because
Okay.
on this one, he's not moving around like that. I think he up. No, I think he up. Anyway, let's head to the end of the video.
Obviously, the whole thing's a disaster.
Now, let's head to the end of the video. You ready for this, guys? Watch this.
And it's a
You think it's
time
over?
out there. The left again is at it. Perhaps we can stop the infighting and realize that the real enemy is
Yes,
you're
his
the
for
enemy.
hedonism in
Did you
chat
hear
says
that?
video sound is only coming out of the left channel. Yes, that's what quartering did.
Did you hear
He
that?
made the
You hear what he just said there?
Yeah.
Look, hear this, Ashton.
suspect, the individual
Listen to
that
this.
did this. And it's a spooky time out there. The left again is at it. Perhaps we can stop the infighting
Buddy,
What?
he's acting
So
like the
we
drama
should
around
stop-
him is infighting.
Yeah, we should stop making fun of him because the president got shot at. Just stop.
You,
Just
bro, you got our
stop,
channel
dude.
deleted, you bum.
And realize
man.
that the real enemy is out there and after us.
You're the real enemy. Now watch this.
Obviously, I mean, this is a total state of chaos right now in the ballroom.
He's
and
muted
we're seated
again.
maybe
How
50
do
feet
you
from the
make a
stage
video
where
this bad? And like, you don't just delete it right away. Like, how do you actually keep it up for days in this condition?
His own fans
big-
were like, bro, you're muted.
For the biggest news story of the year. Like, it couldn't wait a few more hours because you're grifting off of it the next day. You're grifting off of it today. You'll be grifting off of it for the next 2 weeks. Every single thing will be new angle of the shooter. Let's analyze. Oh, the manifesto. Oh, new statement from the Department of Justice. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, this is it. This is his gravy train. This is it every single day. Just reading somebody else's words on this situation. Sad.
Mikey No More said it perfect on his stream today in the morning. He goes, do we need to have a manifesto for every shooter?
Somebody asked, how can you be out of breath bowling?
I know.
Because he's blackout drunk and he's 500 pounds. It's crazy.
But seriously, do we have to have a manifesto? I got manifesto fatigue.
Up to them. It's up to them if there's going to be a manifesto or not. I say this was probably one of the cringiest manifestos I've ever seen in my life. No, it was like 2 pages, and it was just crap.
President was up there, the First Lady Melania Trump.
We have to stay here for now.
Security is telling us that everything's okay.
Do you hear on the right ear, there's like a smaller audio of something else?
There was a shooter? 1 second, guys. I'm literally... What happened?
I don't even know. I got a headache from this. Oh my God. Go ahead. What do you say?
You'd think that he could at least get the audio on the clip correct. You'd think. But he couldn't even get that right. It really is a quarter of the audio. It really is. His half's gone. Half of what should be there is gone. It's over. It's over.
Somewhere out there.
We might be down to an eighth of the audio. The eighth.
All right, control. All right, guys. I just want you to know this is not.
No, he really is. One of the best comments is that he's like the Two-Face. He's like a Batman villain where everything is revolving around quarters. Do you know?
Big hotel in the lobby of the Hilton. They said he is confirmed dead. We're seated maybe 50
See, the news said he's confirmed dead. Look, Ash, do you hear that? Listen.
They said he is confirmed dead.
That's why I thought he was dead, because when I heard the story.
Yeah, because but he is alive.
Fair
so
enough.
This was misinformation.
By the quartering.
Misinformation alert.
By the quartering. I thought he did die.
Misinformation alert. CNN getting it wrong? Wow. Who could have figured, buddy? But that's Redeemski arc, I'm like, how could Andy get it wrong? It's all quartering's fault.
You want to what? I only watch quartering for news now.
I know. He's your main news source. So you're it's the blind leading the blind out here.
I heard he was dead. Confirmed dead.
With fake news, you always lose.
We're seated maybe 50 feet from the stage where the president was up there, the First Lady Melania Trump.
Imagine trusting CNN. He doesn't have journalistic integrity. He's muted. He can't even deliver commentary. It's not transformative. How much of this was actually transformative? Like, if you were to really break down this 8-minute video, I think less than a minute of it is transformative because all the commentary is muted. It's all gone.
Okay. There was a shooter? 1 second, guys. I'm literally... What happened?
Did he loop the video?
He's stealing. I think he is.
He looped the video.
In the lobby? In the lobby?
Anyway, he deleted this out of shame following our announcement we would be covering it tonight. So now he's pivoted to the Jeremy Hambly channel, folks, because the quartering SEO is just decimated. It's completely destroyed. When you search quartering and the recommended on all of his videos, it's all detractors. So now he's decided, well, the real chance is on the Hambly channel. But look at these views.
Oh,
2,000, 3,000, 4,500. The only one he got any views on was the Trump assassin, and only 23,000 views on the biggest news story of the year. Look at some of these. 6.2 thousand, 8.4 thousand after 2 days. And this thing, he gets all of his views on these in the first 24 hours. So after the first 24 hours, they age like milk and there's no viewership. So this whole pivot to the Hambly channel, he's pumping out videos on Hambly, it's not working either.
Ash, you want to know why he's doing this?
Disaster.
Because of the SEO. So
yes,
folks,
that's what I said.
On the next batch of detractor videos on Hambly, name it Jeremy Hambly,
yes.
and then whatever your video title is. Trust me, he will not like that. Okay, guys? Or go.
But this is on
the quartering,
this
AKA
channel has
Jeremy Hambly.
272,000 subscribers on this channel, by the way. And at best, he's getting 20,000 views. At best. Like, that's really tough. So here's on Rumble, by the way, what happens when you search for Jeremy Hambly. Already on Rumble, he's just totally cooked. It's all detractor videos, all hater videos. Now, here's Jer drunk as out of his mind. You see this? He replies for whatever reason to his tweet about the assassination with like the Spanish C. He's drunk. He's drinking again. He's on the fireball.
Wait.
Just randomly. He's drunk
as fuck, bro. I didn't even see that.
Zika. Oh no, it's Portuguese. They're saying.
I don't know. Jer.
Yeah, put down the bottle, Jer. Alcoholic. Drunk on Sunday afternoon. Shouldn't you be in church or with your family? People hate you because you're pathetic and a hypocrite. I was a former subscriber. I bought your coffee. At least Hassan doesn't drink and insult his fan base. He's butt typing. He's drunk. Oh, man, this guy goes, I'm sure you cried, let's go, Brandon, your fair share, Jer, but not as much as your wife cried out in pleasure as she was piped down.
Because
we're going to get into the Sky Bowl soon. These are the comments on Hannah Claire Brimelo's latest video. So Hannah Claire Brimelow put out a video today.
Jesus
Top
Christ.
comment. Whoa, buddy.
Look at the guy's name.
No, we disavow. We disavow. He only helps them hide their material, you know. Time is running out. Why won't HCB save herself? Don't worry, Hannah. We understand your dilemma. Stay true to your principles and God will see you through the bull storm. So you think there's like false hope, you know? Hannah will read that and be like, oh, somebody gets it. They understand. And then she just gets hit with the bull. Doobie, doobie, doo. My White House correspondent dinner is under attack by the woke left. Get that money, Hannah. Take every dime you can. Save yourself, Hannah. You don't have to be associated with Jer. He pervs on women and kids too.
Jesus Christ, bro.
She's engaging on her own. She should stream and lecture us like a school teacher. Lectures likable but mischievous children.
Okay.
She should give us a Ko-Fi link. Oh, my simple alert. A true story, no bull.
Which is the number one comment
the one
now.
guy who says thanks, Hannah Claire, with a heart. His name is the Artful Fuller. Okay. All right. Continuing.
Hannah commentary.
Hannah Brand Hannah.
Nice channel. You have there. Hannah would be ashamed if Jared got a hold of it. Yo! Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Look at these pictures of Jeremy, dude. Look at him.
Oh my god!
I swear to you guys, this is real. Look at him. Look at him. He's dying, bro. That's like grime worm tongue max, bro. Holy buddy. Doobie. Okay, so you can tell he's still on a bender and drunk because he spelled ballistic wrong. He spelled it as ballastic. That's not how he spelled that, bro. Like ballastic. Okay, so by the way, so it's gonna be a little bit hard to make this out. But Dankula, I think, asked his wife if she'd let him piss on her here.
Okay.
Let's hear what Jer has to say about that.
Would you let me piss on you?
Absolutely not.
Just wait till you're reaching, after you've been married for a decade. Or let me finish it.
So basically, Jer is saying he'll engage in any sort of depraved, degenerate sexual activity because he's been married for so long that he would get piss on other people. But it's too hard to believe he'd be involved in cuckolding, of course.
Let's take a side arc here, okay, guys? Here's the TikTok, okay? Watch this.
I'm going to prove to you that the left wing and the right wing political talking heads are all in on it together. So over the weekend, there was an incident that went on Saturday night at the White House Correspondents Center. Pretty much everyone's just heard about that.
Did he speed
However,
himself
the new
up? Wait, I think he put himself on. He put himself at like 1.5 or 2 times speed because that's not how he normally sounds.
The narrative is not only was it a hoax, which it definitely wasn't,
You're right.
but that everybody on the right wing is all coordinated.
Oh my god.
Bro, can you
And look at
imagine
this
like you're
image.
scrolling TikTok dances or stories and then this comes up? Are you not just skipping immediately?
Well, he's got no views on this, by the way. Look at this.
Bro.
At these views. 2,000 on TikTok, by the way. TikTok, 1,000 is like one
When he
view.
allegedly has 46,000 followers here.
What's
right.
Well, there was another attempt on Donald Trump's life. This time, the third, at least, attempt that we know of. This time, my name is Jeremy. This is the Jeremy Hambly channel. Make sure you subscribe, follow, like the video for more daily updates. Cole Thomas profile on X. Have you heard of the term hoflation? Well, it's this phenomenon that has happened thanks to dating apps where
like this guy's the alpha male king that's going to tell us how to slay and combat hoflation. Like this, by the way, quartering is the simp that makes hoflation happen by giving people like Melanie Mack $100,000 a year.
One of the most
exactly.
He's literally that guy.
Wait, watch this video. This video, hang on, which one is it? I think maybe it's this one.
I'm not sure about what I'm looking at here, but I know
people.
Oh God. Anyway, it's all
that's
stolen.
TikTok.
No, there's one TikTok of him, and he's here. It is. Watch,
hey folks,
watch this.
Welcome to the No Kings protest. Where
what is going on with the audio? Bro,
this is crazy.
Is he just drunk every day of his life, even when he was?